Hey guys. So that spike was the only thing I saw this morning. At least I think it was a spike. I knew as soon as I saw that deer that I wasn't going to shoot it. It's too small. As it was moving, and I was really looking around the deer, hoping that there were more deer with it. Like a big mama doe, but that didn't happen. It was just that one alone. This time of year, you pretty much know. When you see one deer by itself and it's small, it's usually a button buck or a spike. And sure enough, as this one got closer, I was trying to wish it to be a doe because it looked a little bit bigger as I got closer. But it was definitely a buck spike or a button buck. It wasn't anything I was going to shoot. But these weather conditions are just terrible for muzzleloader hunting. It's about 9:30 right now, and I gotta get down because I'm soaked. If I'm soaked, even though I'm covering up the breech on this gun, and I got a fingertip of a surgical glove over top of my barrel, trying to keep it dry, I would wonder right now if there isn't moisture in that barrel and whether or not this muzzleloader would fire. I don't have one of these really expensive, fancy muzzleloaders. I just shoot this Traditions buck stalker, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hit some trail cameras on my way out, walk back to the camper and dry my clothes out and see if we can't do a little bit better here tonight. But pretty slow morning. It's kind of frustrating because I've been getting them does up here on trail camera every morning this week, but naturally when the weather turns, so do the deer patterns. So I'm gonna pack my stuff up and get out of here, get dry. Hey everybody, just got set up above the pond. All I saw this morning was that spike. Weather conditions are just brutal. It's too wet. To muzzleloader on. I reloaded my gun when I got back to the camper, just to be on the safe side. Everything looked dry, but I don't want to be out here and sitting in these conditions and then have a misfire. So just had a bit of a blunder back at the camper. I lost the key to the four-wheeler. Took me 25 minutes to find the damn thing, and it was sitting on top of the four-wheeler. Go figure. So I'm a little frustrated right now. I got about 2 hours here. I'm hoping these deer come out in the pasture again. I haven't had much luck sitting in this stand, as you guys can see. I don't think I've seen a deer out of it since bow season. I had that spike buck come down here to 10 yards. But I know these deer cross here all the time, especially late season, and they come out in this pasture a lot late season, so I'm gonna keep hitting it, and I know I'll see deer eventually. Hoping they come left or right across this ridge, but they might come right out of the Russians' property and head over here, so we'll see what happens. What the hell? There's a shit. There's your... Damn it. Look at that. It's 8 point right there, sitting out in this friggin' rain. And a misfire. I don't even know what the hell could have happened there. Oh, shit. Wow, that sucks. This is why you don't muzzleloader hunt in the rain all day. This is what's gonna happen. That deer was dead. Oh, that's infuriating. Infuriating. Now I'm sitting up here with a... Oh, God. That'll kill you. That'll kill you on muzzleloader hunting right there. I had this gun covered up. Don't know what else to do except not hunt. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Well, guys, just to follow up to that, I was afraid I was going to start swearing there, but I talked it over with a buddy of mine, and I mean, I took every precaution to keep water out of that gun today because I knew it was really crappy out, but he had a good point about how I leave the gun in the camper where it's warm, and obviously then I take it outside and hunt with it. And I brought it in for lunch, left it in the camper, took a little nap, had a little lunch, and I unloaded it in the camper and reloaded it because I was afraid of the powder being damp. But I left it in here. I didn't leave it in my truck. I left it inside the camper, and obviously it got warm in here. And what I'm starting to think probably happened was, you know, like condensation forms when you go from warm to hot, you know, or warm to cold rather, and vice versa. And just, you know, I'll bet that was just enough to get a little bit of moisture into that barrel and into that powder. It's obvious what happened. It was 4th of July when I shot there. Just the powder didn't burn the way that it should. So lesson learned. I think I'm gonna start leaving my my muzzleloader in my truck and, you know, keep it in the cold as opposed to bringing it in here in this camper. It's worth a shot anyway because I took every other precaution. I don't know how else condensation could have got in that barrel. I had the fingertip of an exam or a medical glove on the open end of the barrel, so water didn't get in that end, and I had that breech covered up. So I don't know. It's got me dumbfounded, but definite misfire, definite decent buck. It is what it is. It's hunting. Nothing's a guarantee. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see.